Hello, hi everyone, hi America. What's going on today? How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. My name is Michael Tomlinson. I am an American to your. Today is May 26, 2023, and it's a beautiful day out there. I was out and about earlier this morning, and it was just excellent. Excellent day. Most excellent. Well, there sure is a lot going on right now. There's a lot of corporate financial situations, I guess, which are affecting a lot of Americans everywhere. And if you're not being affected by it, then that's good, I guess. That's good news for you. But if you are being affected by what I'm thinking about, like these stores and closing, employees getting fired, stuff like that, then you know what I'm talking about. How in a financial situation we're in America. And speaking about finances and money and things like that, that's a toughy subject to cover. I like to talk more about finances and money, but it doesn't seem like a lot of people want to, or if they maybe want to hear something, but they don't want to share anything. There's nothing to offer. It's like I bring up the subject of money and finances and how we can improve it as individual, even to my friends who just like, whoa, I don't have anything to do with that. And I'm like, how can you not have anything to do with it? We're like fully grown adults, and you don't want to talk about credit cards, with me? What's the dealio there? What kind of rewards cards are you using? I don't, I just recently got turned on, got into a rewards card, thank God. So I'm pretty excited to see what I can do with my rewards as I use this credit card. But either that or a lot of my friends just don't have money, or they just don't have finances to talk about it. That's hence why people don't want to talk about it. And those are the people I really want to talk to the most about it. Because I don't think they realize just how important finances and money management really is. And if you don't want to talk about it, then how are you going to learn? How are you going to grow? I mean, you can't just stay in that box and say it's going to make you feel vulnerable because are talking about your personal finances, and vulnerability is just a state of mind. You're not going to be vulnerable. In fact, that's going to look better that you ask the right questions so you can make more money or save more money. And if you're out there watching this video right now and you're thinking like, yeah, I agree, then please share something in the comments about how to help other Americans take those first baby steps. I'm not talking about like you being a millionaire and saying like, oh, here, this is what you do. You buy all this stuff and do all this stuff. Or if you have $100,000, you invest it over here. I'm not talking about that stuff that just does not make sense to a lot of people. That does not make sense. You have to work your way up there. So you got to lower the bar to really help people. And if they are coming from a place where they just don't know and can't talk about it because they just don't know anything about it, those are the people that need help. And a sense of direction. So they can understand how important money management really is. I can't, like I said, it's a difficult subject to talk about with people. A lot of people, no one's going to talk about it with me, period. I've tried a couple of different times, a couple of different friends, and I really get that whole, seriously, hands up, I don't, what are you talking, I don't do anything with finance. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't save money, or I don't try to look into the future of my finances. And I'm like, you have to. Why aren't you? And if you're not, let me help you get started. And some baby steps to start to work that way. And like, oh, no, I don't want to do anything like to help myself financially for the future. I don't what is that about? Where's that thinking coming from? You should be totally open to hearing what people have to talk about and what they have to say when it comes to money, especially when it comes to like my level of money, which is like little to no money, and the people talking about too much money are I definitely have a disconnect there because I'm not sure whether, what you inherit the money. I mean, I don't understand the backstory about what's going on and why they would have, an extra $100,000 or $500,000 and then try to tell me what I should be doing financially when they don't even have any kind of story. Like, I grew up poor. I worked my ass off. Nothing like that. It's just like, well, here's my money and this is what I did. And this is what you should do, or, it's just kind of too much for me. It's not real. I mean, I know it's real to them, and for the people that are making that kind of money, it's probably real, but, for us other folks who are not making that kind of money, I'm talking just about like trying to save $20 a month in a savings account. I mean, that is a low bar. But we got to do it. We got to face it. And if you're not doing it, please do it. Work it out. Step forward. There are some fun ways to save money and to make a little bit of money while you're saving it. And I'll give you one financial tip. If it's an online savings account, and it's called Yotta. That's Yotta, Yotta or something. Yotta, I think that's Yotta. Yotta. And it's a lottery savings account, and it's fun. You just put $10 in a month and start your account and receive these lotteries that that at the end of the week they pull out one number every day and add it to the lottery numbers, and at the end of the week they divvy up the winnings with the people that won, and it works. I mean, I've had an account with them for just over a year, and compared it to my regular savings account, where I was making 0.1% interest, and this other account that I had, digital online account, is like paid me some decent cash, and it still is today. I mean, I could, become a millionaire off of Yotta, because I'm still in the mix. As long as I keep my savings in there, they still issue me out so many tickets every week. And then they quick pick them for me, so I don't have to even sign in or do anything. I just let it do its own thing. I sign into that account like maybe once a month, and see what it's doing. And every time I go and check it out, it is just getting better and better and better. And I'm like, man, this is the safest way to make money off of a savings account, as far as I'm concerned. I have no negative things to say. I mean, we are in a rocky period in America when it comes to finances, especially when banks are closing down. Makes me wonder, wow, these digital banks can just like vanish, because you don't even have a location. They can just go away and take my money with them, so Gosh, I have to have a certain level of trust, and conviction, and hope that that they don't get as affected, that they will stand strong and remain steadfast. Um, but that's just one tidbit. There's a lot more to talk about. And if you, like I said, if you have anything else to say or offer in what I'm talking about, like just saving a few dollars a month, not already have, this is the difference between what I think people are thinking and what I'm trying to talk to people about. So you have $20,000 in a bank, and I'm talking about your personal finances. I'm not trying to find out if you have $20,000 in the bank. I'm trying to figure out, like, are you doing anything with it? What are you doing? Can you give a friend a tip? Can you give me a tip? Like, what are you doing with your money? Or is it just sitting there, year after year? And if I try to get you to push forward and to do something else, you're not going to do it because you just can't compute, like, what it'd be like to be outside the banking system, I guess. Or you're just too lazy to do it, or you just don't want to learn how to do it, and you're fine with the way things are. And that's a sense of complacency to me. That's just like, oh, well, it's fine. I'm complacent. I'll comply. And stop doing that. Take it seriously. Especially share. Share, share, share. Give away information. Don't hold out. Help others. We're all in this financial struggle together. So if you have a tip or a trick, like I said, about finances and money, then please leave it in the comment. I'd really appreciate it. It'd be great for everyone. Whoops. The battery's running low. And so anyways, I'm going to leave it at that because I know that we'll talk more about money, or I will talk more about money because I already know that you're not going to want to talk about it, which blows my mind. It's like, why would you not want to talk about it? It is like the biggest thing in our lives, but yet we treat it like we have to build a wall around ourselves, like we can't let nobody know, like what's really going on behind our Bolton wall of finances, because I don't know why you would want to avoid that. I mean, it just, I don't get that. And I guess I'm sounding a little frustrated because we are heading into some economic rough times. And I think we need to have more and more open conversations about finances with family, with friends, and if you have, like I said, any good tips or tidbits, then let us know. It's important that we share this information with other American Cheers so we can stay united, so we can grow together as a family, as people, as American Cheers, as people that can share, a positive way of thinking, positive action to taken to save or what money we do have, or even how to even make it a little bit more than what we do have in a safe way. Hope I'm making sense, and I'll bring it up again in the future. We'll talk more and more about it. But for right now, just trying to keep it simple. So I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want anybody to freak out there and be like, what do you mean you want to talk about money? What's that about? Like, it's about life, man. That's what I'm saying. It's really about life. And you're just kind of like avoiding it, denying it, like it's some kind of precious thing you just, I don't know why. It's egomatic, it's narcissistic, it's demonic. It's going to keep you down. when you should talk about it. And so you can open up new doors and opportunities, you know. And if I didn't bring up this online digital lottery savings account, Yotta, I think it's called Yotta or something like YOTTA.com, then you would have known about it. You know, you wouldn't be able to make a few extra dollars off of $1,000 in a savings account. You can transfer into a digital account and realize a year later that your $1,000 is now $1,045. You just made $45 by keeping your money in the savings account. That is some good money for $1,000. Nobody's going to ever pay you that kind of percentage. You know, not any bank, not anybody, not any investment or stock. I mean, for that kind of safe risk and environment, the low risk and the high payout is great. So take it for what it is. Do with that information what you will. Get more information if you have to. But like I said, I'm not like a financial advisor. I'm just a dude, an American tier who wants to help other Americans because we need to grow as a family. And finances is one of the things we need to talk about and we need to tackle, you know, so we can keep moving forward. I say you do it. Say we grow together. We all become millionaires together. Gee whiz, what's wrong with that? You know, but we're not going to become millionaires if we don't share with each other. You know, if we're going to all be greedy and hold on to what we have, like, oh no, I don't want to talk about money. You know, this is my money, my money, my money. You know, get over it. Get over yourself and step up. Be an American tier. Help grow. You know, help people grow. You know, you can grow even better yourself. You know, we can all grow together because we're in this together. And I keep saying that over and over and over again. But I think a lot of people, when I say we're in this together, are like, you're in this together, not me. I'm over here. You know, and the rest of you guys are over there. That's not true. You're just being lazy. You're just sidestepping the reality of what I'm talking about. And you know what I'm talking about is true. And it's real. And it's on, and it can really work. So don't be frightened don't be scared or fearful of change. So last thing I'm going to say right now, because I think I'm just yapping away. So thank you for your time. I appreciate it. You have an awesome day. Peace, love. We'll talk later. Bye.